it tough out here tonight?
Yeah, they're a pretty good team, and they have some big bodies, and they play a hard game, and some guys are pretty skilled. But I thought it was a pretty evenly matched game. I think at the end of the day, I thought their goalie outplayed me a bit, and I think that's the difference in the game.
How did you feel tonight? Like, what was missing, if anything, for you?
Yeah, I try to approach each game the same way and try to make sure I'm doing the same thing. So I think sometimes it doesn't go your way.
How are you feeling with the increased workload lately?
Yeah, I'm enjoying getting to play a lot.
The fourth goal, is that just you miss it? Like, how was your read on that one?
Fourth goal. Is that where you went 5-hole?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you said it. I missed it. I don't know what else you want me to say. Yeah.
Well, when that happens, are you just trying to move on to the next one, just like you were maybe any of the other goals, no matter how they kind of go in?
Yeah, I mean, I don't necessarily think it's the worst goal in the world. Would I like to have it back? Yeah, but I'd probably like to have all the goals back in every game. It was a good shot, and he beat me. But yeah.
The Hurricanes were second in the NHL before tonight in shots on goal per game. How difficult is it to play against a team that can put up a flurry of shots that quickly on net?
Yeah, they play hard in the O-zone, and they have a lot of bodies in front. So it's a hard game when you play against them, and just gotta try to stay focused.
How did this game get away from the team?
Yeah, I think we got a couple of goals off of some tips and plays in front, which happens sometimes, and I think that we kind of let off the gas and didn't stay on top of them throughout the entire game.
What was the start of the game like for you? What, 2-on-1, 2 breakaway? Like, what were you thinking?
Yeah, I just got my chances, hit a post and a breakaway, and then finally got one.
What does it mean to snap that drought?
Yeah, it was gonna happen eventually, so it wasn't really no worries.
What was your mindset like going into the game?
Yeah, I mean, just skating, get on top of them. I mean, they're a high-paced team, skating a lot, so we try to do the same to them.
What about your game? Like, how was your mind?
Oh, yeah, I just gotta simplify. Just get back to basics. Sometimes when you're not feeling the puck the way you usually are, so it's just kind of the thought process for sure.
What were you thinking on the breakaway where you did score? Did what happened on the previous move with the backhand play into your mind there? Kind of, how did you see it?
Just had so much speed and went in and just repped it. That's it.
What do you respect about Jordan Staal as an opponent?
Yeah, he's big. I mean, the way he plays both sides of the puck, incredible, and the size, and good defensively, and obviously good offensively as well.
What about the Hurricanes makes them such a difficult team to play against?
Yeah, like I said, they play with a high pace and, not giving you much offensively, just getting the puck out of the D zone and countering on mistakes.
Did your thought process change at all when it's a 5-forward power play when it comes to counteracting the rushes the other way?
I mean, not really. Just play the same way. They've gotten some nice bounces, or we've gotten some shitty bounces again. So I mean, what are you gonna do?
Leafs all in on center hunt. Treliving's bold moves could shape Toronto's future. As a die-hard Toronto Maple Leaf supporter, it's hard not to get excited about the latest trade buzz surrounding the team. Brad Treliving, the Leafs' general manager, appears poised to make some daring moves to strengthen the squad's depth down the middle. The whispers of significant trades are growing louder, and Elliotte Friedman of Sportsnet has added fuel to the fire with his recent revelations. The situation has become even more pressing as the Leafs grapple with the ongoing upper body injury to team captain Austin Matthews. Matthews has already missed the last 4 games, and while the team is doing its best to stay afloat, the need for reinforcements at center is undeniable. Treliving, it seems, is ready to part with valuable assets to address this glaring need. The center's on Treliving's radar. Names like Jake Evans from the Montreal Canadiens, Brock Nelson from the New York Islanders, and the Philadelphia Flyers' Morgan Frost have been mentioned as potential targets. These players bring a mix of experience and skill, each offering something unique to the Leafs lineup. But, as Friedman highlighted during his appearance on the Fan 590's The Fan Hockey Show, the price tags for these players vary significantly. That's the number one thing he's, Treliving, been looking at all season, Friedman noted, emphasizing the GM's focus on finding the right fit at center. This isn't just about plugging a hole, it's about finding a player who can elevate the team to new heights. Priorities in focus. While some fans might argue that the Leafs need help on defense, Friedman suggested that Treliving's primary focus is elsewhere. They did a lot of their work in the off-season. "I think now there's a question if they need to go find someone to play with Morgan Reilly," he explained. "But, it's not their number one priority. I believe their number one thing all season has been, let's find another center." This clear focus on center depth speaks volumes about Treliving's strategy. The Leafs are willing to pay a hefty price, but there's a caveat: the player must come with term. Why term matters? The preference for term isn't just a strategic move, it's a sign that Treliving is thinking long-term. Rentals can be tempting, especially for a team looking to make a deep playoff run, but they often come with risks. One of the things I've heard is that if they're going to spend assets on a center, they would prefer it to be someone with term, Friedman revealed. This approach ensures that any trade made benefits the Leafs beyond the immediate future. Internal struggles and potential fits. Internally, the Leafs have tried to find solutions. Fraser Minton showed promise earlier this season, but the organization prefers to let him develop further with the Marlies. Meanwhile, the Leafs' current lineup has struggled to maintain its depth in Matthews' absence. One intriguing option could be Vincent Trocheck from the New York Rangers. With the Rangers facing their own challenges, could they be persuaded to part with a player like Trocheck, who already has chemistry with Leaf stars from last year's All-Star game? The road ahead. As the calendar flips to 2025, the trade deadline looms larger. Treliving's actions in the coming months will undoubtedly shape the Leafs' playoff aspirations and potentially their long-term future. For Leafs fans, the anticipation is palpable. Every move, every rumor, and every game feels like a piece of the puzzle. Treliving's willingness to swing for the fences shows a commitment to bringing a championship to Toronto, a dream that has eluded the franchise for far too long. Why this matters? This isn't just another season. This is a chance for the Leafs to solidify their identity as a contender. With Matthews expected to return and the possibility of a major trade to bolster the lineup, the team is poised to make a statement. Treliving's boldness, combined with the team's potential, makes it an exhilarating time to be a Leafs fan. Whether it's Evans, Nelson, Frost, or another unexpected addition, one thing is clear: the Leafs are in it to win it. So, buckle up, Leafs Nation. The journey ahead promises to be as thrilling as it is unpredictable. Treliving's moves could define the legacy of this team, and, hopefully, end the championship drought that has haunted Toronto for decades. The weight of expectations. The Leafs are no strangers to the pressure of the spotlight. Toronto is a hockey city, and the Maple Leafs are its beating heart. Every move made by management is scrutinized, every decision debated endlessly by fans and analysts alike. Treliving stepped into a challenging role when he took over as GM, and his willingness to take bold steps shows he understands the weight of these expectations. What makes this moment particularly critical is the team's current window of contention. With stars like Austin Matthews, Mitch Marner, and William Nylander in their